Before Launch 6 took place. What it was the loyal officers were the elected body. They called the loyal officers. They were there to protect the populations and so forth. And they had elected a fellow by the name of XEMU, could be spelled XEMU, to the supreme ruler. And they were about to elect him. And he took the last moments he had in office to really goof the floof. Yes, I don't blame you for dropping something. And he took these last moments to really upset him. He, of course, had several key birds who were close to him. He was a suppressive and all suppressives. He got these administrators and so on and heads of planets in various positions and places. He picked out all the cowboys in the white hat and he got rid of them first fast, and then troops, not knowing what the hell they were doing, but fed all kinds of false orders, were fed in against the population to pick them up. One after the other, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. One of the mechanisms they used was to tell them to come in for an income tax investigation. And the United States just copies income tax. They just are a bunch of dramatizing psychotics. So in they went, and the troops started slaughtering them, and then the troops, of course, were ordered out to get a hold of certain bodies of renegade troops, which were ordered to get certain bodies of bad troops, and they shot each other up and implanted each other and wiped it out. They were making billiard balls out of these places. They were imported. They were actually... The trick was to shoot somebody, disable somebody, very often a needle into a lung, and at the same time to hit him with frozen alcohol and glycol, which preparation is guaranteed to pick up a bait. All they had to do was pick him up, put him in a refrigerator, and they had him going. Because he tried to exteriorize from the body, and he was frozen. And they threw them into collection points, boxed them up in boxes, threw them into space planes, which are the exact DC-8. The DC-8 airplane is the exact copy of the space plane of that day. And no difference, except the DC-8 had fans, propellers on it, and the space plane didn't. And they threw them into refrigerated units and so on, in view of the fact that Einstein was absolutely right. No man can go faster than the speed of sound.
Speed of light.
Speed of light. The length of time from the planet closest to the planet Tigiak, which is the name of this planet, was 9 weeks. And you'll see that it's many light years. Closest is one of the planets, and is to this day one of the planets of the North Star. Polaris. And people were buried in here by the ground. And the people who were on this planet already just caught in the teeth. They weren't bothered. Nobody bothered to pick them up. They just shot their administrators from guns and shot their control points out. And they took these people in boxes and so forth, and they dumped them, and then they set off hydrogen bombs on the top of each primary volcano there is on this particular planet. And when they blew up, it blew the Batons into the air, and after the bomb, an electronic ribbon, which also was a type of standing wave, was erected over the area. The tremendous rooms of the planet, where every Baton there was, straight into those particular vacuum zones which had been created. These were brought down, packed up, and put in front of projection machines, which would sound and color pictures. First gave them the implant which you know as clearing course, and then a whole track implanted which you know as OT2. After this, however, about the remainder of 36 days, which is the bulk of it, is taken up with a 3D super colossal motion picture, which has to do with God, the devil, space opera, etc. They go 5 pictures to 5 words. We have the full record of what it is. It goes on for about 36 days, then these poor bastards will then wander out. They were then boxed up again, and the boxes were mixed, so that there were 2 assembly areas. One was Las Palmas, and the other was Hawaii. And in these 2 assembly areas, they took samples from each volcano area and put in little boxes. They had an assembly line, and at Las Palmas, it runs down the main street of Las Palmas. We had more than accident on that main street. You check that. One of our chapters was doing running cruises. Feet from you as you ride in on it. That little charge. The towns to the west and so on were just battered into ruins, where you had the renegades who had been hired and so on. The administrators that had been loyal to XEMU were still trying to hold out. Within a year, he was under arrest, and within 6 years, the lot had been wiped out. The loyal officer was triumphant. XEMU was put with several of his cohorts in the center of a mountain, which is still on one of these planets, and in a wire cage, which is charged with an eternal battery, which is not likely ever to down. There's a base on this planet, and it is so shredded away as to be hardly recognizable. Wherever, then,
you know, in a lot of places it's illegal to be filming the butts of random strangers.
The butts, in particular?
The butts in particular.
The butt is a sacred area as far as filming.
Kind of creepy, you know, voyeuristic.
Sensuous.
Yeah.
Erotic.
We don't know what he's going to do with this film later.
Well, presumably
Kind of
nothing.
stalkerish.
Well, yes, in a sense. Well, in order to be a voyeur, there's got to be the exhibitor, and in order to have an exhibitor, one must have a voyeur, so it is perfectly good. It is all in balance. She wiggles, he takes.
Hello, sir or ma'am. Have you seen Maxim magazine? Maxim magazine has bad things to say about your church. It calls it secretive and terrifying. How do you feel about that? Jenna Viskevich has flown, and she was shit. Sorry, sir. Freeland is full of blue asbestos.
Are your eyes undone?
Was a child laborer.
You with the camera?
Yeah, what, Graham?
What's another good one?
Hey, Graham.
It is. He wasn't tricking you. Mine might be too, but...
Really give him a joke. Like they should be doing. No, they come to the film with the damn thing.
Oh, smile, you're on camera.
I'm just saying, if you guys came in and helped me with my front yard, don't put me on camera.
Oh.
If you guys came in and helped me with my front yard, this is what we're helping you with.
It's helping you out right now.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Where do I put the phone?
Oh, it won't. Is the battery's dead on here?
No, I just turned it off because I got bored. Doo-doo!
Want me to hold it for a while?
Sure.
Heavy.
Are you sure? Because you have a lot of stuff to do.
I do, but I might. I'll just put it back in my phone and find another way to play. Everyone's glad to see us, for the most part.